right? So to identify the elements, the very easy thing is by ID or name. If anything on a web page has an ID or a name, it becomes really easy to identify it. Okay, right. I'll tell you. Just be with me. Let's take up a very simple example. Okay, of Gmail homepage. Let's not complicate things. A very simple example. If you take the example of this Gmail page and if you take this text field, then you will see that this text field has got an ID and it's also got a name attribute. Although the value for both of them is email, fine. So ID and name are present with this text field. So it becomes really easy to identify this. What if ID and name are not present? We'll talk about that later on. Okay. So what I'll do is that I will write over here after going to gmail.com. Fine. I'll write driver dot find element. Driver dot find element is the command which will go and find a web element on the web page. Okay, by which criteria you have to find it? That is specified by the by class. By which criteria? By class name, by CSS selector, by ID, by link. These are the various locators present in Selenium. Locators functions. Okay, so by class is there. Everything in this class is static. So you can access it directly by the name of the class. By the ID, I want to find the element by the ID. The ID of the field is email. We have seen the ID over here. Disha, I will come over to those points as well. What if the ID is changing and all? How to make customize? What if the ID is not present? I'll tell you everything. Okay, so just be with me. So this is the text field. This is the ID of the text field and the value is email. Fine. So you can write over here by the ID email. So driver.find element will find the web element and it will return you the web element. This function returns the web element, say email equals to this reference of the web element interface. So driver.find element by the ID email will give you the web element email. On this web element, what do you want to do? You want to clear the value. You want to click on it. What do you want to do? You want to type in it. To type in it, you have to fire the function send keys. Okay, if you look at the interface, if you look at the official website of Selenium, if you go to the download section and if you look at the Java docs, you will find the web element interface. As I told you, it's got generic functions which you can fire on any element of the web on the page. Okay, right. So email dot send keys hello will go and type hello inside the field. So when you run it, you will see that the send keys function is used to type into a text field. It okay, hold on, not I has got a different look. Hold on, I'll run it on Mozilla first. Actually, Gmail opens differently in IE, especially in i9. I am having i9. Okay, so it goes to Gmail and it types hello. Even if I open it in Chrome, Gmail is best supported by Chrome and Mozilla. So what happens is that the same code will work fine on Chrome as well. Okay, right, because the page source is same, the ID of the element remains same. Similarly, okay, if you right, we don't have to implement the interface. Did you implement the WebDriver interface? You don't need to worry about that. That is done somewhere inside the find element function, which is already inbuilt. You never implemented the WebDriver interface. It is already implemented by Firefox driver, Chrome driver, iDriver. So there is some class which might be implementing the web element interface whose object is being returned by this function. Okay. So if you look at this next button as well, this next button has the name as sign in. Okay. So you can write over here driver dot find element by the criteria name sign in. So you will get the web element button like this, and you can click on the button. So this is how you identify and find the elements if ID and name are there. Now what if ID is changing? What if ID is not there? We'll talk about everything. You see that it clicks on it and it's not able to recognize. Right. Okay. What if two elements have the same ID? Right. So we have made a very basic script. Okay. What if there are two elements on the page with the same ID email? Look, when Selenium extracts the objects from the page, it extracts from the top left to the right side like this. So if there are two elements on the page, one is over here and one is over here, right, having the same ID, then Selenium will use the first one. It will not use the second one. If you want to use the second one, then there are ways available which I will talk about. But driver.findElement will use the first element. Generally, two elements on a web page should not have the same ID. It's not good. You should tell the developer if it is happening. But still, if they are having, then the first one will be used up. Okay. Right. So we will stop here. Okay, it's very late for people in India as well. Few people are telling me. Plus, we are not getting late as well. We are running on time and there's no delay. Okay, because initial classes, they are very simple as well. Okay. So anybody with any questions?